This is called Ring the Bells. I wrote this morning and the poem is still shy with me, so we're both getting to know each other. Ring the bells. I want to ring the bells backwards into silence, unweave time itself. Like some god I create and recreate your lost face. I construct your smile, see it rise again from the scaffolding of memory. Even your voice fades, flees before me like sunset scattered leaves. I unmake your dying, cry you into being. Death laughs at my efforts, this you, made of words and tears. The bell advances, strides upon the air, time reasserts itself. I want to ring the bells backwards into silence, unweave death itself. Thank you.
Yes.
When I first came to London, back in 1986, the first person I met was a rather, yes?
I wasn't born then.
Oh, I get so old. I'm beginning to crumble. My beautiful ugliness is melting. It's just like Dorothy throwing a bucket of water over the wretch in the west. Thank you for that.
Sorry.
Thoughts, everyone.
Put you on the video if you're not careful.
I met a rather rotund vicar, was one of the first people I met. When I say rather rotund, I mean obsessively obese vicar. When I say obsessively obese vicar, I mean like Bib, the Michelin man, come to life in the flesh. And he loved his garden and his flowers above God himself. And the only time he was happy was when he was in his garden, because then he was God. And I asked him the secret of his success. He had a gorgeous garden. And this is what he told me. It's called The Nurture of Culture. Have you a working pulse? He asked of his petunias. He went away, cold as a snowball. He tells his gladioli. Thank you, you were a very good petunia. You were a very good gladioli. They positively beam at him. Oh yes. Yes, he pontificates, flowers like Shakespeare best, especially Pericles and other minor plays, rather than the Great Dane or say Othello. The herbs prefer Gilbert and Sullivan. Really? Poor wandering one, though you are lost and lonely. No, no, my son, spoken, not sung. Sorry. Poor wandering one, though you were lost and lonely. Yep, it's beginning to grow on me. Or sometimes a little dash of noble coward. What compulsion compels them, and who the hell tells them? No, no, my son, spoken, not sung. What compulsion compels them, and who the hell tells them? What could I say? His voice produced such a fecundity, such a fertility, that his word could not be doubted. Oh yes, plants like to be spoken to, but prefer a little bit of culture. Thank you. Right, if you could give me a mo. Mo? Where's Mo? I need a Mo.
Mo!
Come to the stage.
Mo!
You're my human prop.
Go!
Mo!
Go Mo! Go Mo! Look at this. Slow Mo. I think everybody knows Mo. Mo, do you know Mo?
Well, I don't know.
You're unknown to yourself. Right.
Some more.
Can I ask you a personal question? I hope it isn't too personal. I asked Emily this, and this is the suitably terrified Emily. So I cannot re-ask Emily.
Well, I'll put my bag down.
All right. Do you know where your Popliteal Fossa is?
I have a famous idea.
Right. This is the best. Have you ever been kissed by a Popliteal Fossa? To your knowledge, I mean.
Well, I hope so.
You hope so, right. I will now show you where, courtesy of Mo, can you come out here so everyone can see you, where Mo's Popliteal Fossa is. It is a part of his anatomy. Don't worry, young ladies have Popliteal Fossas just like fellas. These, as you might see, are Mo's knees, commonly known as patellas. Can you demonstrate them like that? Oh yeah, that's good. Now, can you turn around for me, Mo?
It's a trust thing.
It's a trust thing. This is a guide thing, Now,
Romance.
Mo is now showing you his popliteal fossas. I noticed no ladies have gone into Victorian swoons. Woo! Anything like that. These here, these depressions, commonly known as the back of the knees, are the popliteal fossas. You, sir, have very nice popliteal fossas, as it happens. Thank you, Mo. It was lovely. Have a big hand for Mo, please. That's known as the Mo the Merrier. I was Ireland's first poet in secondary school, and they loaned me out one day to the old folks' home, and I was reading poems about love and life and sex and death. So all the little old ladies wanted to tell me about their love lives when they were gals in the 30s and 40s, swimming naked in the South China Sea, just missing the fall of Singapore, that sort of thing. And the sad thing was they all had better love lives than I could ever possibly hope to have. This is Mabel. You've got to pretend that I am Mabel. She was always tossing her hair like that. And she told me about her first awkward kiss. So I shall now become, tonight, Matthew, I'll become Mabel. It's called I'll Kiss My Popliteal Fossa, the first time I heard this word. I remember the golden tassels of my dress touching the back of my knees as I was kissed for the very first time, bent over in a clinch as if we were statuary. The tassels touch exquisite in itself, much more sensual than the actual awkward kiss, as I wondered, his tongue dancing with my tonsils, if there was a name for that sort of thing. The back of the knees, I mean. Okay, Freddie, I commanded, seeing as I seem to be in command here. That's quite enough of that. Shattered, he reluctantly took his tongue out of my cheek. Cheeky bugger, I thought, should never have let him go that far. Crestfallen, he stammered, sorry. You won't tell my mother, will you? In his erection with his topper. I went in at once and asked of father. Father, is there a name for the back of the knees? Of course there is, my love. It's your popliteal fossa. I tingle to my toes, having discovered my first erogenous zone and knowing that one day I would become a doctor. Thank you.